Okay, I'm gonna try this again. That was on it. My recording messed up horribly because yeah, I was about. No, I didn't. So further examine. I mean, I explained it in quick detail in the last video, but I want to just let's start.
A fake injury with tomato sauce. Whoa! His hand is literally covered by nanites. I better write this down. A few nanites here on this hand, but not enough to conclude anything. He may not wash his hands often. Upon further inspection, can't see any of the... A fake injury. I detect 1 or 2 nanites. He may have caught a few after lying on the floor like this. Wait a sec. Is that a ladder inside that vent?
Thankfully, I know what to do now.
Yes, the maintenance ladder. I remember an agent using it to remove a package stuck in there.
Yeah. All right. Back in it. Dropped it. Very tired today. Very stressed. Get this stuff.
Any way to bring it down?
Use my tablet.
Can you really insert such big things in a body without doing damage?
What you see on this table is actually a reproduction at 10,000th the scale to make them easier to work with. They aren't visible with the naked eye.
Must be hard to handle.
True, only a few experienced engineers, like myself, can do that kind of work.
Does pretentious go along with this job? You and Dr. Hush seem to have very different tastes. No wonder he didn't get along well.
That's not true. We did great work on our own sides.
Huh. Exactly what he means.
Precisely. Definitely.
Help yourself.
Feels like there's a party in my mouth and everyone's eating cakes with all the flavors in the world.
Right? What? Oh.
And
I need to understand something.
You're not the only one.
Sorry for earlier. Tell me more about your work.
Currently, I strive to improve the nanites' efficiency.
Could these be used to kill someone?
Doubtful, but technically possible. With bad programming, they could destroy the host. But we've been working on this technology for a while now. This never happens.
unless you're playing Metal Gear Solid.
Although...
Go ahead.
Destructive effects can happen if the nanites were mixed with specific organic elements.
Such as corrosive acid?
That would definitely leave some traces.
Could it be possible to destroy a body without external damage?
I think I encountered some plants with this ailment. I would have to check my logs.
Well, let's just assume it happened. How would we know?
The nanites are trained for survival. Once the host is near death, they leave. But they couldn't last long on the outside. You'd find inactive nanites less than 3 feet away from the body.
I'd better check the surroundings for any nanites in unexpected places. Can't see them with my own eyes, but I'm sure I have the right tool for the job. I know it'll sound harsh, but do you believe Dr. Hush committed suicide?
I can't deny that he had been acting strange recently, so I guess it's not outside the realm of possibility. I just find it weird he would do this in my office.
Unless he really hated you. Do you think Tidy could have played a role in the murder?
I don't see how. He cannot access my office. Besides, Dr. Hush is his maker. He could never...
Hurt his creator directly? Yeah. Let's keep some distance with that reasoning. My trust with technology is limited. A true detective never turns down any lead.
When can we expect the result of your investigation?
Well, no. I didn't finish interrogating everyone.
You sure did interrogate me.
Oh, whatever.
I'll look around for clues.
You better find out the culprit, because I wasn't involved in this.
No nanite there. Yeah, I see tiny robotic thingies scattered on this table. Then again, it's his workbench. Surprisingly, I can't see any nanite running over those wires. Oh, I found nothing at all. Dr. Mink, when we arrived, I heard some music coming out of your room.
Well, it's in my best interest to put all my cards on the table, so I allowed myself a short, fun session.
Huh.
Oh, and here I thought you scientists were just a bunch of workaholics. So, you were dancing?
Please don't rub salt in the wound.
What music?
Is that important?
Might be.
Ugh, Tech Dream. It's a very catchy tune. I can never get it out of my head.
Where in the room were you positioned when you were having fun?
I believe I was close to the door. I stopped when I heard you knocking and took a peek at the door screen.
Did you notice anything unusual by that time?
If I did, I would have told you already. I just heard you knocking, and then I opened the door.
Well, that's the short version.
That's when we saw the body, which just popped out of nowhere.
Okay. Thanks for the info.
Listen, I'd like to amend for my behavior earlier. My tablet offers a variety of features that you may find useful.
So it's not just your research? You hid this from us?
No, these features seemed unrelated to the case. But after what we've learned, I'm not sure anymore. Let me give you access. Lend me your finger.
Hey!
I'm adding you to the authorized guests. You'll have unlimited access for an hour.
Oh, thanks. Some gibberish.
To us, it is totally
Hey, that's my research. It's highly confidential and valuable.
Better not waste my time with this.
Mr. Brok, I think we can use that tablet to do medical searches.
Of course. This is data I've gathered myself, merged with a specialized local copy of the TriWeb. I have an offline access to information that the general public will never see.
Is there a specific topic you're interested in?
Let me think.
Are you serious?
Very serious. Don't you love them too?
I prefer regular tube food.
You youngsters don't know what's good.
Anyway, here.
5%. Hence this most popular legacy product. Crunchy and mouth-filling, they are sure to make your elders happy.
Elders?
Told ya.
Yep. Here's that ladder.
A rudimentary maintenance ladder, more precisely. Doesn't really feel safe.
Do you access it sometimes?
Are you crazy? I fear heights.
What's this button for? Nothing happens when I press it.
That's an analyzer. It can list the detailed components of any object. For connected objects, it would display the information registered in the memory. But you can also put any organic matter, liquid or solid.
Oh. Guess I'll have to put on an item I want to analyze?
Exactly.
Right?
So, you sure you didn't intend to use these to get rid of the corpse?
What kind of question is this? Even if I did, there's no chance I'd reply yes to that.
So, it's true.
No!
Upon further inspection, that's not very clean. Can't see any of those tiny bots from Dr. Mink, though.
Basically means that nanobots trail. Oh, if nanobots would have left a trail.
Okay, time to explore.
Are you sure about this, Mr. Brok?
No other choice. We can't let any possible clue undiscovered.
No, I mean... Will there be enough room for you to get through?
Hey, I'm not that big. You'll see. Oof, that's tight. Maybe time for a diet after all. Hey, what did I just touch? Ugh, it's all sticky. Oh, it tastes good.
I've lit it up for you.
Nice.
Could have done that earlier.
Yep, that's interesting. There's tomato sauce. What's it doing here? I'll think about this later. Better get out of here before it gets stuck. There's some kind of huge pipe at the top. Can't climb through there, I'm afraid. Then, I shall keep moving forward to reach the other side. Ouch! Oh, that was quite the drop. Huh. Huh.
What? Are you crazy?
That tablet might contain crucial information, but it's locked. I'd better take it. Wait, how come there's a ton of nanites on this particular coffee spot?
What? Don't eat those! They're clues!
But I'm hungry. No nanite there. Oh, I found Nothing at all.
This is the same model as the one next to Dr. Hush. I should take it. What's in there? Nothing in particular.
The lamps are also
According to the map,
What are you doing?
something's off.
What do you mean, Mr. Brok?
Just a hunch. Huh.
Oh, you broke the wall?
I barely touched it. Some paper-thin slab was obstructing this.
A hole?
Looks like it. And this leads right to your room, Dr. Mink.
I had no idea.
It's small. No one would fit.
I wonder if anything got through there, though.
That's up to us to find out.
Upon further inspection, that's not very clean. Can't see any of those tiny bots from Dr. Mink, though.
Tidy. 100% charged. It's apparently been charging since 5:10 in the morning? Parts for experiments, maybe? That's amazing. Not a single part is jutting out of this furniture. This could be called an organized mess.
Dr. Hush is a maniac. He hates when something isn't where it belongs. So he taught his maintenance bot to tidy items like this. I remember him going insane once because I didn't put my coffee exactly at the center of the table.
Yeah, well, all scientists are a bit eccentric.
What do you mean? I'm not eccentric.
Isn't that a compliment?
There's an exception to each rule.
You do have a point.
Brok 1, Scientist 0.
Uh-huh.
Parts for... That's amazing. This could be called...
No nanite there. Oh, I found nothing at all.
Hey, Tidy. Just a hunch. Did Dr. Hush put out that ramp for you?
Yup. For me. So I can access the table. Got made and modified. For me.
Is that so? Makes sense. Bots weigh tons and cannot jump over there. Tidy, I need your help.
Yup.
I've exhausted
Tidy,
him.
no moving.
Yup.
Good boy.
Oh,
The recipient for the pipe? Huh. As empty as my willingness to examine it. Nice. An ad coupon.
Do you wish to watch a livey?
Not now.
You're lying, but that's fine. Other actions are available. Say or think help to get a list.
Help.
Error. Unable to connect. Reverting to offline mode. One record found. Would you like to play it?
A record? Why not?
I'm in the restroom.
That's Dr. Hush's voice. He must have recorded this by accident. That happens sometimes.
An accident? That paper didn't get totally destroyed. Hey, I recognize it. That's the wrapping for McFlea's flagship ant burger. With extra tomato sauce. My favorites. Nothing?
Try pressing harder. Remember, this is for emergencies.
I heard a sound.
You sure? All I could hear was a bump caused by your fist.
Only one way to find out. So, where's the package? An energy drink? You gotta be kidding me. Wait, I thought communication was out.
Hey, buddy, you pressed the emergency button, didn't you? Emergency calls are never cut off.
Oh, good. I'm always thirsty. A pipe mail, which only goes one way.
Exactly.
Clothes. Ugh, they're smelly.
Don't touch that. Our maintenance bot will do the laundry.
So, you take a shower each time you go pee?
Of course.
Isn't that a waste? We don't really need to wash and change clothes that often.
Yeah, got a point.
That's an interesting thought. I know. Maybe we could improve it by separating both functions.
All right.
You would then have a toilet on one side and a shower on the other.
Oh my god.
That way, we could sell it for twice the price.
Ah.
The cycle of modernity. This is a
What?
You mean this? Food. Nothing particularly.
Wait a minute.
What's wrong?
There should be ant burgers in there. I ate the last one a while ago. Should have ordered more automatically. Oh, I forgot. External communication is out.
You ate an ant burger? Tell me more about it.
How is that interesting?
You never know.
Well, I have some kind of ritual. I always have an ant burger while watching my science show. This morning I got pretty angry though. There was only one left, and it was already unfrozen.
Already unfrozen.
Curious. Do you think Dr. Hush wanted to eat it?
Possibly, though he usually dislikes these, and it was in one piece. I bet he gave it a shot and then decided against it.
Yeah. A box of ants. Alive.
My favorites. Very fresh and crunchy.
I thought you'd use them for experiments.
We do, but nothing wrong with taking a snack sometimes.
I'm starting to like you. Can't see any of those. No nanite there. I should inspect this further. Only one way to do it.
Couldn't you do this more gently?
I don't have all day, you know. Oh, I didn't have that one. Plenty of room now.
You are in the way.
Looks like pills? Yep, definitely pills. Whose are they?
Don't look at me. I've never seen those.
Is Dr. Hush taking some medication?
That's highly probable. No one else lives here. Keep in mind, I've barely had contact with him lately. Maybe you should analyze them.
Good idea.
They must belong to...
Coffee. That's all. Oh, I found nothing at all. The heck? It's full of nanites stuck in that sink. Not only this, there seems to be some kind of flower. Dr. Mink must have flushed some experiments.
What? No, I've never done such a thing. I have my own sink.
Then, what are they doing here?
Beats me.
No nanite on that coffee cup? This shouldn't be a surprise. And yet... Hey, there seems to be a few on that machine. Maybe I'll find some more around here. No time to wash my hands.
Touching it could ruin any potential evidence.
Yeah, that too. How come you don't have a machine in your own rooms?
It's obvious. We're always working inside. Our health chip requires us to do a minimal amount of steps in a day. 3 round trips a day between our office and the restroom is enough to cover these minimal needs.
Wow.
Along with some drugs, I guess. I'm surprised to see only 1 cup in here. Doesn't Dr. Hush drink coffee?
He does. Actually, he always drinks his coffee in the restroom. I know him. He couldn't bear spilling a few drops on his precious materials while working in his office. But he uses auto-degradable cups. Throw them into the sink and they're automatically reduced into powder.
Oh.
I prefer solid cups. I don't care what they say about lack of hygiene or whatever. Coffee tastes better in it.
Yeah, I can relate to that. Inside, there's tons of coffee. Powder, more precisely.
What did you expect?
Dunno. A toothbrush, maybe?
Toothbrush? Like a brush to clean our teeth? How silly! Why not a feet brush then?
But, okay.
Their water is so full of chemicals that they lost their need for it.
That's scary.
Nice scent.
That'll be 10 unis.
What?
Just kidding. But next time, avoid crippling my precious plant right in front of me.
If it's that precious, I'm gonna keep it.
Alright. I got all the material.
So, what's this flower? Phonexy? I wonder if this has particular medical effects.
One BG dosage. What is BG's?
Excel 500?
Is there a specific topic you're interested in? That's a drug for patients suffering from defective organs, acting slower than normal.
No physical activity, Excel 500 is the boost you need. Let it boost your body to ensure you always stay up to shape and young as a spring chicken.
Sounds more like an ad than medication.
Dr. Mink, did you know your colleague took these?
No, but that does make sense. We don't exactly have a lot of physical activity. I don't take this. I prefer the all-in-one menu.
All in one?
It's regular powder food with stimulants incorporating the exact and appropriate dose of food based on our medical tracking.
Okay.
Nothing surprises me anymore.
Is there a specific time? Isn't that the plant lying on Mr. Guard's desk?
Yep.
Okay, I don't quite understand why you need info on this, but you're the detective. I found something!
Phonex, he belongs to the rooted variety. It blossoms twice every year after a period of...
What's going on?
Something's annotated below.
I tried mixing those Phonex flowers with nanites. Programmed or not, it's no good. It caused the host's cardiac activity to slow down immensely, ultimately causing death.
Psst. Do you think?
Yeah, Dr. Mink must have written this. That doesn't work?
Did you just put his tablet on my tablet?
It's like, what the hell, you dumbass?
Yeah.
Did you expect it to reveal the information inside?
Yeah?
Good thinking, but his tablet is locked. The only one who could unlock it is Dr. Hush himself.
Is that so?
Oh, here it is.
Hey, it works!
What?
Dr. Hush's tablet. It unlocked.
I'm surprised. I thought this wouldn't happen, considering.
Well, you thought wrong. Let's see what this baby has to offer. Looks like he transferred some data.
Let me see. You're right. That's an external file transfer of his current project. AI update 302.305.zyl.
Is that unusual?
Of course not. We regularly transfer files to our managers. Although, the receipt address is obscured.
What does this mean?
I can't really know who received the file, but considering the metadata, this must be someone high-ranked. Wait, I just noticed. That file was modified yesterday, but it was created in 3029?
6 years ago?
So it's 3035 now?
Well, that makes no sense. There must be a bug in the OS.
Do you think this might be linked to our case, Mr. Brok?
A transfer at 4:45. That must definitely be important. Anything you can tell me about this lamp? It's supposed to be yours, right?
I guess. That's a connected object, of course, so there's data in it. You should check it.
Better take it then.
Even though the lamp is still there. Alright.
Will Dr. Hush's lamp reveal some secrets?
This device belongs to Dr. Mink. It is currently out of service.
What?
Accessing the logs. Fatal shock at 5:10.
So, fatal damage early this morning? Curious. Let's see what the supposed murder weapon has to say. Huh.
This lamp supports the following features: alarm, speakers output, light, dry web browsing, and shock detection.
All necessary stuff for a lamp, for sure.
Really? I don't have a lamp that can access the web or detect shocks. This device belongs to Dr. Hush.
Huh?
Maybe they exchanged them by accident?
Here are the logs. There. Major shock at 11:02.
Let me check. You're right. That's the only relevant information on there. So, is this the murder weapon after all?
We shall find out. Nothing. That thing of yours is broken.
It's just not in the database. This isn't magical, you know.
This leads to Dr. Hush's room. What a surprise.
I'm hoping you'll fix this before leaving.
What about your bot minion, huh? I'd like to see him try.
Oh, right. I forgot it could.
It can?
Of course. We wouldn't do that kind of laborious job ourselves.
Huh, for an instant, I forgot who I was talking to. No full wall in...
Hi, Red.
Can't see any... No nanite there. Not blood either. Tastes like tomato sauce.
Mr. Brok, there's no time to sleep.
Just, testing if something is unusual about this bed.
So?
It's, unusually comfortable compared to mine. Nope. I've seen everything there's to see.
Are you certain?
Yes. I almost got stuck in there forever with no food.
Don't be silly. I would have sent some ant burgers your way.
Hey.
Got more questions. Do you believe Dr. Mink has the profile of a murderer?
Possibly. I could feel the tension between them lately. In any case, I don't know what happened.
When not claimed, you'd have noticed if Dr. Hush had stayed in the hall. You hesitated. You didn't watch the whole thing, did you?
No way, man! I'm a professional!
But still a human. Don't you have to go to the bathroom sometimes?
I don't. Only the most capable are selected for this job.
It's a security job, yeah.
We can't afford to miss anything.
You're a security guard. Not to belittle anybody who works security, but pretty sure it's I don't that's not finished.
Can you swear it then?
Let's just say you're human and you make mistakes.
No one could have went by without you noticing?
Yeah? Yeah, I swear it. I was there the whole time, watching.
He doesn't sound all that confident.
Listen. Earlier you affirmed Dr. Hush exited his office for the restroom. When did this happen exactly?
Can't remember.
Okay.
Sometime after I arrived.
This is crucial. I need you to be precise.
Hey! Do you know what kind of job this is? The same boring thing every day. No surprise, no action, nothing ever happens. Well, usually.
Oh, how lucky. Never mind. Make some effort. What happened the last time Dr. Hush exited his room? When and where did he go?
Told ya! Ugh, my brain wouldn't register such trivial things.
But it's like the only thing happening in this place, dude. You're either playing on your yes, because you wouldn't have it, or you're doing your job.
But there's a way to find out.
What's this?
The door monitoring.
What? You keep a registry of door openings? And you're only telling me now?
I thought this wouldn't be important.
Not important? How the heck are we supposed to run this investigation without all the information at hand?
Hey, lower your tone. I'm the boss here. This is highly confidential data. Only security agents are allowed to access the reading device, but I'll make a special exception. Check it.
Stay put.
I don't have all day, you know.
What am I looking at?
This is today's monitoring. That thing records the time each door was opened. And some icons to differentiate an entrance or an exit.
I see. An arrow on the left for an entrance, on the right for an exit?
Yeah. There's also the identity of who opened the room. Everyone's recorded.
What about Tidy?
The maintenance bot. Yeah, tracked as well.
Okay, let's study this.
Why does it have me entering but never exiting? Why does it have Brok entering but never exiting?
Dr. Hush's room. If I'm reading this correctly, Dr. Hush was last recorded at 5:04. Then disappeared. Wait a sec. Why did you open that door at 5:10?
Told ya, I check the rooms regularly.
Right after the doctor went out?
Seems so. My memory is confused.
The restroom. A lot more activity than I expected. Tidy was last recorded entering there at 4:24. Nothing later, even in the other rooms.
And that's where things. Dr. Hush never went to him. Left here at 4:30. Effort. Left. Back at 5:04. Oh. Why is Tidy logged? And it's with if Tidy entered the restroom. Tidy entered the restroom. Heck, even left. Where's him re-entering to go get his reach?
Dr. Mink's room? What a surprise. Despite the corpse being in Dr. Mink's room, not much activity was recorded there. Basically, Dr. Mink went out, then came back a little later. The time matches the restrooms. I guess he simply went for a rest? In any case, Dr. Hush never opened the door. Neither did Tidy. That doesn't make much sense, but at least it confirms Dr. Mink's statement. What's this fourth door?
The main entrance.
Wait, didn't you say no one came or exited the place today? Then how do you explain these records?
That was you.
At 4:38?
Huh.
Wait! I know! That was me. I took my shift at 4:38.
Wait. You said you take your shift at.
Is that so?
Alright, time to drill some.
I feel I've got all the hints I need. Time to gather everyone. Let's talk to Dr. Mink.
Again! Gonna solve this.
A mystery can only be solved by gathering truthful information. Don't you agree?
Sure.
Then why are you lying to me?
What are you talking about?
Don't play fool with me. Some of your statements are clearly contradictory.
Oh, yeah?
Skip this interrogation. I don't really need to. Well, I don't want to.
Can you remind me, when do you take your shift?
3 o'clock, every day.
Interesting. Then how do you explain entering the lab at 4:38?
What? I didn't...
Check the monitoring. What's written?
4:38.
Nice that you can skip the interrogation now.
Besides, the arrow indicates an exit, not an entrance. You owe me an explanation.
All right, I admit. I did take my shift at 3. And the door was indeed open at 4:38. But I didn't lie. It was me. We're not only agents. We also do secretarial work. By 4:38, I received a call. We're required to pick up and reply to every call we get. But it didn't work.
What do you mean?
This is a high-security building, so external calls don't work well. The line was awful, all full of crackling.
I'm stunned that kind of thing happens in the drums.
But it does! If you ask me, no matter how they claim technology advances, nothing ever works perfectly.
That's true.
When that happens, I open the main entrance so the transmission gets better.
So, you stood at the main door for a while.
Yep.
Who was on the line?
Don't know. It was just music.
Music?
Yeah, Tech Dream.
This sounds familiar.
Of course. It's all the rage. It's really catchy, so I kept listening.
How long?
Oh, maybe a minute? After a while, I figured this was a spam call and hung up. I know what you think. Yeah, I looked away. But it wasn't much risk. The lasers were active. No one could get past, in or out.
But anything could happen inside. Oh, this is a major blunder.
Why'd you think I didn't tell you? Didn't think much of it at the time, but when you started your investigation, I recalled that moment. Please, I'm begging you! Don't tell anyone! That mistake could cost me my job!
Well, I won't tell anyone. I mean, must be insanely tough to keep watch all day at the same spot and doing nothing else.
I'm so glad you understand, man.
Still, that's an important event for this investigation.
Sure. Oh, I hope my blunder didn't get the poor chap killed.
We shall see. I'm not done with you, though. How come there's no record of your entrance at 3?
Simple. I reset the statistics each time I arrive. For confidentiality, we're not allowed to store them for more than a day. And I can't get that freaking configuration panel to do the job automatically. Must have been programmed by some crazy engineer who's not living in the real world.
I would like to be able to manually set that kind.
I know the feeling. Didn't you mention you had no control?
It's all or nothing. There's no way to insert or edit data. Just remove everything.
That's interesting.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. Dr. Hush was safe and sound when I arrived.
Guess I'll have to take your word for that one. Hi. Oh my. I'm starting. Hi. According to the records, you opened Dr. Hush's door at 5:10. At the exact moment, Dr. Hush's lamp received a violent shock. Interesting coincidence, don't you think?
Shock?
Did you accidentally drop the lamp or something?
No, never touched it.
I've also noticed something unusual. At 9 o'clock, you routinely checked all 3 rooms. However, at 5:10, you only opened Dr. Hush's door. Why?
Oh, I remember now. I heard a noise.
Is that so? Might this be the sound of a lamp crashing down on the floor?
I guess that's possible. But when I looked inside, everything was normal.
Are you certain?
Yeah, Dr. Hush always keeps his room tidy. If that lamp was lying on the floor, I'd have noticed.
Was Tidy there?
I'm pretty sure he was down, charging.
What about Dr. Hush then? What was he doing?
Let me think. I didn't see him.
You didn't?
Pretty sure of it. He wasn't in the hall either.
So he was already gone from his room.
Yeah, must have been.
Interesting. Oh, my I'm starting. Hi.
What was it?
Something doesn't add up. At 5:10, you heard a noise and looked for Dr. Hush, who wasn't in his room nor the hall.
Yeah.
Then, the glaring contradiction is, weren't you worried?
What?
Think. You had no idea where Dr. Hush was, and yet you didn't look for him in the other rooms? Why?
You're right. I only started to worry about him disappearing at 9. But I can't remember the reason I wasn't alerted earlier.
Well, I have my theory.
You do?
Yeah. This is the reason you weren't worried at that time.
The reason you weren't worried is because
I made a strange discovery in the restroom. At 5:11, The meaty me played a pre-recorded sample sounding like Dr. Hush.
What did it say?
I'm in the restroom. Ring any bells?
Yeah, sure does. You're right. When I started calling for Dr. Hush, I heard him say that. The voice came from the restroom, so...
You assume Dr. Hush was in there.
So, he wasn't?
This would be the logical conclusion. Which then means...
The old man was kaput before that time.
Let's not jump to conclusions and assume he couldn't be in the restroom either.
Oh, that was quite a messed up day.
Today.
So, are we done?
Depends. Hiding anything else?
Nope, all good. Still can't believe it. Why did this have to happen during my watch?
I've learned not to blame fate. Otherwise, I do it constantly. Just let me know if anything else comes to mind.
Sure thing.
Okay. I think that's everything. I think that's everything. Who's
I thought I had it, but you totally destroyed my theory in an instant.
Don't feel bad. If it hadn't been for that fake blood, I'd probably have thought the same too.
Tidy. 100% charged. It's apparently been charging since 5:10 in the morning? Still dead. Okay.
So, Detective, are you done investigating?
Yes, I'm ready to expose the truth.
Impressive! Let's begin then.
If you don't mind, Mr. Brok, this time I'll stay silent and listen carefully.
As you wish.
All right, we're all ears.
Okay. After studying this case very carefully, I have reason to believe that the person who murdered Dr. Hush is... actually not a person. Tidy did this.
Me not person. Murder daddy? Dead daddy?
I knew we shouldn't have trusted that tin can!
Really? But how? He didn't have any means or motive to do this.
or did he?
That's where you're wrong, Dr. Mink. And I'm gonna prove how and why. Let's start with the actual cause of death.
Essentially,
The body, the lamp, and the floor. All three have red stains. This fake blood has been used to stage the murder.
So, like my tie.
Yes, this is ant burger tomato sauce.
We've been fooled by that?
I'm afraid so. There was a wrapper in the bathroom trash can, and as a specialist with that kind of food, I distinctly recognized the taste of McFlea's ant burger trademark sauce.
This may be a coincidence, You don't know how long this wrapping has been there.
Very well. I have more proof.
This is a long one, too.
There must be a link. I'm starting to...
Ooh, I get it now. That's why my ant burger was already unfrozen.
Yeah, it would be pretty difficult to rub frozen sauce on a corpse. So the malefactor had to defrost it first.
Simple and ingenious, I must say.
That's not all. Something else proves that we've been wrong from the start.
That has nothing. Lamp, man.
We retrieved a lamp right next to the body, which obviously seemed like the murder weapon. This lamp records events. The data indicates a shock happened at 11:02.
11:02. Impossible.
You're right, actually. Dr. Hush's medical tracking stopped at around 5. Do you believe he could have died hours before receiving a fatal blow to the head?
Tracking not reliable.
Yes and no. It's reliable within a 2-hour window, not 6. Isn't that right, Dr. Mink?
Yes, I confirm it. Our tracking device is located deep inside our body and cannot be extracted. It's reliable, but to ensure our privacy rights, it only logs once every 2 hours.
What a great idea to make our detective life easier.
Murders don't happen every day, you know.
I don't know. I mean, have you seen the news? Well, I guess it wouldn't happen in this world. You know.
All right. So, if there never was a violent thump to his head, what's the true cause of death that the killer tried to hide?
I have a theory.
Yeah, nanites could have caused death, but I need a stronger proof than this.
Dr. Mink, when browsing through your medical database, I noticed an interesting note from yourself. I tried mixing those phoenixy flowers with nanites, programmed or not. It's no good. They cause the host's cardiac activity to slow down immensely, ultimately causing death.
Dr. Hush was poisoned?
There is evidence to support this. Dr. Hush's right hand is literally covered by nanites. Besides, Mr. Squealer here...
Hey,
Sorry, I mean, Mr. Guard owns a plant on his desk, which is a phoenixy. It's entirely possible Tidy overheard Dr. Mink mention this and picked up ingredients from the lab.
yeah, those robotic things have quite the memory.
Tidy, no memory. Tidy cleans, Tidy tidies. Tidy does not pick plants.
Does he?
Others could. Minky murderer. Or Ratty.
How dare you?
He's right. Either of you had the means to do it.
Tidy right. True Tidy.
Why would Tidies talk like this suddenly?
Don't go thinking I'm on your side. I'm sticking to the facts, and by doing this, I'll eventually prove you're the main culprit.
No. Brocky wrong.
But how? Why would Dr. Hush swallow such a poison?
Let me continue.
Didn't necessarily swallow it.
There must be a link. There must be a...
I found black stains on Dr. Hush's right hand. At first, I wasn't sure what it could be. Until I found another black stain, this time on the doctor's office floor. The stain itself was very faint, as if someone had tried to clean it. But I have no doubt this is coffee, which can be quite tenacious. And guess what? That stain was also covered by nanites.
So, the doctor drank poisonous coffee.
Yeah, he must have spilled coffee on his hand while
Considering
collapsing.
how much caffeine is there, that would accelerate things.
Wait, I also drank coffee today.
That's right, but you didn't get poisoned, and here's why. You went to the restroom later after Dr. Hush, didn't you? The culprit had time to spill the coffee prepared in the sink before doing more, and this time, without poison. Incidentally, that's where I found my second proof.
In the sink?
Exactly. Now, tell me, who usually prepares coffee?
Tidy.
Untrue. Daddy, Minky make coffee sometimes. Ratty too.
Yes. Is that the reason you're charging a little maintenance bot for this awful crime? I hate to say that's quite a weak link.
Isn't there?
You mean I did it, Mink?
I didn't say that.
But you thought it!
Tidy makes good coffee, not deadly.
Uh-huh.
Calm down. I'm just starting my report.
Tidy adds major point. Daddy creator cannot hurt. Love Daddy.
You know, I thought a machine like yourself would be all about precision.
Cannot hurt your creator. I don't know. See, I honestly think Poison gets around the whole can't hurt creator thing.
But that's no surprise. You're a defective bot.
Tidy defective?
What you're stating isn't entirely true. Sure, Tidy cannot attack his creator when it implies a direct contact.
Eh?
A poison, however, is quite a clever workaround to kill without direct contact.
I guess you're right. Indirect violence is on a lower level of priority and not part of the golden rule. But that still shouldn't be possible. His software programming shouldn't allow it.
There is should and there is certain. I know the reason for the malfunction, though I'll save it for a more suitable time.
There's something else bothering me. Nanites are only active for an hour or so. They lose their energy very quickly. Considering Tidy did not come to my room today, how could it get enough nanites for such a powerful poison?
During my investigation, I happened to make an interesting discovery which may just explain how.
Tidy could access the nanite.
Wish I knew. Oh, sorry.
Sorry, I thought I was picking two.
That hole between the rooms. It leads directly to a table in your office. Now, what's on this table?
Oh, my nanites box.
Exactly. If I had a guess, those nanites are brand new and charged, aren't they?
You guessed right.
It's fairly safe to assume anyone with knowledge of this hole could get access to nanites. And in Tidy's case, I'm sure it's perfectly aware how to activate its bot friends.
Tidy different. Little bots, not friends. Darn nanites killed Daddy.
Yeah, no.
That's called racism, you metal mongrel.
Hey, not trying to defend that piece of junk, but wouldn't it be easier and more logical for the weasel to access his own nanites?
What about you, sleepy agent? You seem keen to reject accusations on others.
Me? Can't even access your room, you fool! 'Cause you can't bear anyone but yourself!
I'll pretend I didn't hear that. But your assumption is stupid. There's a reason why you dug that hole and hid it.
People, come on. Hear me out.
I think the doctors would have noticed if, I think Hush or Mink would have noticed a giant freaking hole in the wall being made by the guard.
Remember when I first found out?
Even
there
if they
was a
went to the
thin layer of
bathroom, it would have been
plaster
noticed.
covering the hole? Now, who does the repairs in this lab?
That metal junk.
Oh my. That's true. Tidy can regenerate walls with plaster. Could it really be?
You did this, piece of junk?
Nah, human idiot.
Wait, what?
Plaster, easy to do. Even for pesky humans.
Your demeanor kind of changing there.
Tidy, no hole. No way!
I beg to differ, Your Metal Highness. Another piece of evidence strengthens my theory that you did this. Or at least that you're a big fat liar of a bot. According to the monitoring, Tidy went into the restroom at 4:24. He was not recorded in any room after that. However, the screen in Dr. Hush's office states that he had been charging from 4:50 to 11:10. How could he be in the office if he didn't leave the restroom in the first place?
Very simple. Yup. Tidy prepares coffee. Daddy come, drink. Next, Daddy back office with Tidy.
So, you're saying he opened the office door and you just followed him?
Yup.
That incriminates you, Mr. Robot.
Okay. For now, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. In that case, let's examine the path of our favorite deceased doctor, shall we? I think you'll find it rather interesting as well.
Tidy, no like insinuation.
Before you move on, I have a simple question. What is that monitoring you're referring to?
Oh yeah, that's true. You're not aware. The lab registers doors openings. Only guards are supposed to know.
What the heck? All this time, we've been watched?
I mean, yeah, it's part of the job, you know.
I thought you were there to ensure our privacy.
No! I'm there to ensure your physical security, making sure nobody threatens your life.
What a great job you did! You lied to us!
Not me! I didn't make this system!
Then who did?
The government, of course!
Oh, that's right. Fine. I'll send them a suggestion later then.
Oh my god.
On the other hand, Tidy didn't seem surprised at all about the monitoring.
Let's move on, shall we? There's something curious about the doctor's movement.
I can see the...
Oh, my... I'm starting to... The last time Dr. Hush was recorded, he was leaving his office at 5:04. After that, he was nowhere to be found. This is confirmed by the guard's statements, if you don't mind explaining.
Sure. At 5:10, I heard a noise coming from the doctor's room, but he wasn't there. Actually, no one seemed to be there. Although Tidy was idle, charging. I started to look for the guy, but then I heard his voice coming from behind the wall. I'm in the restroom.
Except this wasn't Dr. Hush at all. but a recording coming from the Meaty Me.
A recording? Oh! Does this mean the body was in the restroom and the murderer didn't want Mr. Rat to see it?
That's unlikely. The guard checks the rooms regularly, and there's no hiding spot in there. Besides, keep in mind the ultimate goal: getting Dr. Hush in Dr. Mink's office. There's no way to move the body from the restroom to his office without going into the hall unnoticed.
Lies!
Okay, give us your version of the facts then.
Daddy, come with me. Back to office. Before charging, Daddy head out. Daddy never forget. Daddy last words.
I need to settle things with Dr. Mink.
Daddy, meet Minky in hallway. Daddy follow Minky. Enter Minky office. Minky give coffee to Daddy. Daddy dead.
I gotta give credit to the tin can. Its version sounds way more plausible than your own, Croc.
Sure, Tidy has a bothersome recording, but how do we know when it was made? It's out of context. You could have very well recorded this and forged your so-called proof. Also, there's no monitoring record of Dr. Hush ever entering Dr. Mink's room.
Wrong. Mink touches door. Enter with Daddy. Then Minky. Poison Daddy.
The weasel went back to his room with the doctor?
Look monitoring. When did Minky enter?
5:04.
Exact. Same minute that Daddy leaves.
But I never did that! I never saw him today! Mr. Guard!
I can't remember.
Are you kidding me?
Tidy, what about the voice the guard heard?
Coincidence? Meaty Me faulty. Sometimes Meaty Me play livey randomly.
Yes. I've seen it happen.
Oh, geez.
And the hole? The coffee spot on the floor in your room?
Already there. For ages.
Really?
Brocky, prove the opposite?
Well, the nanites.
Nanites, machines. Attracted to coffee. True, Minky?
I can't dishonor my profession by lying. Yes, due to their hardware, nanites are attracted to caffeine and gather inside.
So, after all, it really was your doing, Weasel.
No! Don't you listen to it! Mr. Detective, I told you the truth. You need to believe in me.
Well, I have to side with the tin can.
That's 2 against 2. What do you think, Hot?
Sorry, I'm getting lost with all these details.
Guys, let me finish my theory, and then you shall decide.
Fine. No, listen to Tidy. Tidy sad. Dead Daddy.
Let's focus. Tidy used the Meaty Me recording to avoid the guard getting worried that Dr. Hush disappeared. As a result of my assumptions, Dr. Hush could neither be in his room, the restroom, or the hall at 5:10. And as the monitoring confirms, he never entered Dr. Mink's room either.
No way, man. That's impossible.
I beg to differ.
He couldn't just disappear into thin air, could he?
Oh, he didn't. There's a fourth possibility, and I'm going to explain it to you.
The vent?
Yeah, the ventilation duct. That's the only spot the body could be hidden without anyone noticing.
Pure conjecture.
You have any clue to support that insane claim?
Sure do.
Tomato sauce?
Yeah, looks like the murderer didn't hesitate to put quite a lot to confuse us.
Problem detected.
What is it this time?
Ventilation also used for delivery sometimes.
Is that true?
Yes. Big packages don't fit into the pipe mail, so they're delivered through the vent.
That's incredibly inconvenient, but okay.
It's possible the content of a package leaked.
Obviously.
Bam! Gotcha!
Huh. Still, that would be a huge coincidence, don't you think?
Anybody get a package? Anybody get a package in recent times?
Let's assume you're right. In order to get into the vent, Dr. Hush would have to be in his office.
He was.
But you said it earlier. The last time he was recorded, he was leaving his room. How do you explain this?
It's clear Dr. Hush never left his office. There's no monitoring entry between his exit and the time the guard checked the room. This was just an attempt from the criminal to direct our attention elsewhere. Even Tidy could use the doctor's hand on the button, just enough to add this to the monitor.
This would imply Dr. Hush was dead by then.
Yes, actually. I think he was killed even before going into his office.
Absurd.
Oh, really? Well, I have another clue.
Government has total control over all forms of media.
Remember where the poison came from? The coffee. To poison him, it'd be easier to have Dr. Hush drink the coffee in his office. Except, he never does. Dr. Hush always drinks his coffee in the restroom. He's too maniacal to risk spilling drops while working. And yet, there's a coffee stain on the floor.
What do you insinuate? That the stain was made when Dr. Hush was dead on the floor?
This is exactly what I mean.
Brocky liar.
Yeah. Where was I?
Daddy take coffee in office sometimes.
Really?
Again, I'm afraid it's your word against his, Detective.
Yeah, it'd make a lot more sense that the doc spilled it by accident.
Really? No, it doesn't.
Brocky, done for. Give up.
No good. Even Mink starts to think my theory is too far-fetched. Am I really on the right path?
Everyone. Well, except Tidy. I know how all of this sounds, but please, allow me to continue and trust me.
Didn't you say Dr. Hush uses disposable cups? Why would he spill that
Silly
in his room?
Brocky.
All right. Let's assume Dr. Hush drank his coffee in the restroom and died. To get into the vent, he would have to get back to his office first. How?
Simple. Tidy can carry objects.
You're saying this little metal thing carried Dr. Hush all the way to his room? No way, man. I would have noticed.
Are you certain? Should I jog your memory?
I don't remember.
You don't.
Hey!
Please admit your...
At 4:38, the guard wasn't at his seat. He had received a phone call with terrible reception. When this happened, he opened the lab's main entrance to improve the signal.
What?
But on the line, no voice, only music. During that moment, he was looking away.
Is that true, Mr. Rat? You blundered?
Hey! You know how this is. Reception is terrible in here. Actually, you may not. After all, you've got no friends or anyone.
Ouch.
Ah, so it's true.
He thought this was a spam call, but here's what I think. This was you, Tidy. It wouldn't be hard for you to simulate a phone call and play some music, am I right?
He can.
Brocky, what music? Okay. Tidy, play music.
Ah, no thanks.
No, play music. Play it.
Tidy.
Play it.
No call. Nah.
No, play the music. Incriminate yourself.
Although the guard was still making sure no one could enter or exit the lab, at that moment, anything could have happened.
I'm trying to imagine Tidy carrying the doctor in the hall and opening the office door with his hand. It's technically possible, just downright crazy.
This would also explain why Tidy was found in Dr. Hush's room, even though he supposedly stayed in the restroom. Take it the other way around. What would be the point of this call farce if Dr. Hush was safe and sound while returning to his room? There would be nothing particularly disturbing.
No. Tidy no call. Rocky death.
So, when did he die?
Between 4:24 and 4:38, as this is the time Tidy went into the restroom and left.
Rocky ignores. Poor Tidy. Daddy dead.
If your theory is accurate, there's still a lot that needs explaining. For example, how could Tidy put Dr. Hush into the vent? It's not like either of them could climb a ladder.
Wrong. I know exactly how Tidy did.
Where is it?
Don't forget Tidy's main ability. Extended arms.
Are you serious?
Impossible.
Pray tell, why would it be?
Arms stretched to 9 feet max.
So what?
Look.
You're kidding, right? How can we know it's not just pretending?
Let me check its data.
How do we know it's not messing with its data?
I'm afraid it's true. It has extended its arms to the limit, which is 9 feet. Dr. Hush's ceiling is the same height. Thus, Tidy couldn't reach the vent.
No way.
Aha! Told ya. Rocky theory gone. Kaput.
I need to think fast. I'm convinced Tidy was involved. He has to be. There's an idea there, but I feel like I'm missing a step.
Take a look at the room configuration. Both scientists' offices are a reflection of one another. As such, the vent height is exactly the same in both rooms. How high is it?
10 feet.
Yeah, the laser column in this room is 10 feet, and it goes up to the ceiling. And with Tidy's arms reaching 9 feet, that's not enough.
Oh, Rocky agree. Admit defeat.
No way. We're just missing a little something.
The workbench! Tidy can stand on it.
It's visibly about 2 to 3 feet high.
But the metal thingy can't jump on there, can it?
Not jump. This is the point of the ramp Dr. Hush designed for it. You told me yourself, Tidy.
Tidy learn. Close mouth.
Sorry, Croc, but it seems like pure conjuncture.
Conjecture.
Oh, but I can prove it.
You can?
Go! Go, Mr. Brok!
Tidy does.
You're not.
I admit, I'm not. Let me try. Here's a picture of the room. Look,
West Name had an office in 3030. That doesn't mean
there
anything.
are crumbs all over the table.
Oh, that's true.
Now, as you know, Dr. Hush is a neat freak. How could he leave crumbs everywhere? The answer is simple. Dr. Hush wasn't alive. Tidy, you crushed them while climbing on the ramp.
Nuh-uh. Tidy woke late. Not cleaned yet.
Oh, I wish for once you'd tell the truth. Admit it. That's what happened. You climbed up, stretched your arms to get in the vent, and put Dr. Hush inside. Then, you pushed the poor chap towards Dr. Mink's room. The more we talk, the more... Huh?
Is it laughing?
The heck?
Huh?
You what? Will you change your mind and pretend it's not possible for you to climb there?
Is possible. My pleasure.
Huh?
To see Brocky fall into own trap.
The heck?
Brocky lucky circumstances. But luck running out.
Might you be more specific?
Look map. Ventilation duct 2 feet high. Tidy 3 feet high. Cannot bend, cannot fit. Plus, cannot stand on floor while pushing all way through.
He's right. Tidy couldn't fit inside, and the distance is way too long to push all the way through the vent while standing on the ground.
Oh,
Brocky done for.
no. I can prove how. Let's take a look at that picture again. This is how Tidy did it. We forgot to ask ourselves one important question. What opens the vent trap? After all, it's not always open.
That's right. Unlike mine, it doesn't have a ladder and an automated way to... Oh, I see now, the lever! Are you suggesting...
Yes. First, Tidy opened the vent and put Dr. Hush into it. Then he grasped the lever with one arm and pushed the corpse with the other.
Whoa! Now that's the craziest thing you've said so far, Graff.
That's the craziest?
Is that even possible?
Let's see.
That's the craziest?
If this map is correct, the vent is almost 9 feet wide. Yes. It's absurd, but technically possible.
The maintenance robot clinging onto the ceiling. You're insane!
Let me judge how insane I sound after all this is over. Let's not forget the finale. The corpse in Dr. Mink's room. Yes, Tidy pushed him, but the pertinent question is, when?
Indeed.
There's a specific piece of evidence that tells us exactly when it happened. Can you...
Actually,
I analyzed Dr. Mink's lamp. The data I gathered indicates a fatal shock at 5:10.
Oh, I get it now.
well, I don't. What's the fuss?
Tidy needed to put the lamp next to the body, but he couldn't do it himself. So, he put it in the vent alongside the corpse.
Makes sense. The fall must have damaged the lamp. But wait, 5:10? That's early. If there had been a body lying in the middle of my room, I would have noticed. And didn't you say this was the data from my lamp? Tidy could not access mine.
Good. Rocky theory falling apart.
Wait. Okay. I admit, I fooled you. Yes, I said this was the data from Dr. Mink's lamp, but I never claimed this was the data from the lamp next to the body.
Ah?
The crock is confusing me.
Let me explain. Of course, we immediately consider that the lamp next to the body is Dr. Mink's. However, this lamp's data revealed a surprise. it belongs to Dr. Hush.
Incorrect. Nuh-uh.
Wait. So that's the one Tidy pushed into the vent?
Yes, there's no doubt about it.
Nah. If that's what happened, there'd be 2 lamps here.
Mr. Rat is right. How do you explain that the other lamp, my lamp, is on Dr. Hush's desk?
We'll just have to prove Tidy picked up Dr. Mink's lamp.
Could he now?
Just think, where was Dr. Mink's lamp originally?
No. Show us.
Well, right there.
This is a
Your lamp was here.
No, it wasn't.
You sure?
I live here. Of course I know.
Oh, then,
yeah, because it's like it's a pixel specific.
your lamp.
No, it.
You sure?
Oh,
Yeah, it's this desk. Dang it!
Your lamp.
no,
You
Oh,
your lamp.
no, it.
You sure? Oh, Dr. Mink, your lamp was right here.
Well, yes. How did you know?
With the door permanently shut, there's only one spot Tidy could access, and that's this hole in the wall.
Again? Don't know. If it were me, I'd steal Mink's lamp, then pass it through the vent so it fell in the intended location. Dr. Hush's lamp wouldn't even have to move.
That's a relevant matter. Unless... all of this is the result of Tidy trying to confuse us.
Putting the wrong lamp next to the body? What's the point? Making it easier for us to find the truth?
Tidy, you've been awfully silent. Cat got your tongue? Or is it because you realized you slipped up? After picking up Dr. Mink's lamp, it was supposed to throw it through the vent. However, Tidy inverted the lamps.
Inverted?
And I can prove it. You see, I noticed something off in Dr. Hush's room, especially when you take his personality into account. Let me show you in the picture.
The lamp?
That's actually the weasel's lamp, huh?
Yes, but that's not the strangest thing.
Don't get it.
Okay, this information should make it clear. After being told Dr. Hush was a maniac, I noticed the way the lamp was positioned was off. It's neither at the center of the desk or facing the front. There's no way someone so obsessed about order would let an object be so badly placed.
Okay, why not? So what?
This explains what happened. Dr. Hush's lamp was originally on this desk, perfectly centered. Tidy took Dr. Mink's lamp. Right at this moment, he got interrupted, so he put it next to the other. After he left, Mr. Guard, he executed its plan. But he took the wrong lamp, which was pushed through the vent. Tidy's objective was to make us believe Dr. Hush fought with Dr. Mink in the morning, at the time his tracking stopped. This timing only makes sense if Tidy made this mistake.
Then, if it wasn't the body falling, what caused the other lamp's fatal shock at 5:10?
Oh, do I have to explain everything? Tidy was interrupted by the guard suddenly checking the room. Now, why did Mr. Guard check Dr. Hush's room in the first place?
Oh yeah, I know. I heard a noise. Oh! Then it was...
Yeah, Dr. Mink's lamp receiving a shock. In particular, I believe Tidy intentionally bumped it from a high distance to break it and make us believe this was the crime weapon.
Nice thinking. Although, if it's Dr. Hush's lamp that was pushed through, shouldn't it suffer from a shock too? When it fell from the vent?
That's why it has different times.
It did. Although non-fatal, that lamp received a shock at 11:02. And this explains the last mystery.
The body magically appeared when Brok the truth.
Well, that's...
What was it?
Well, that... Well, that's...
I forgot. Hey.
No way! This is why I never noticed Dr. Hush until you came in. He simply wasn't in the room before.
But if a body were to fall from this high, it ought to make a huge bumping sound.
That's accurate. I'm not deaf.
Sure thing. You're not deaf at all. Remember the context when I arrived in front of your door.
Oh, gosh. Oh, that will teach me to set the music to full volume. It makes perfect sense now.
What does?
I was focused on the door screen, so I had no idea what was going on the other side. And with that loud beat...
Yeah, it covered the sound from the body falling.
But wait.
What again? Can't you agree with my theory? Just this once?
I'm sorry. I just want to know the whole truth. That's so exciting.
Except your colleague has been assassinated.
In order for this to work, Tidy would have to do a last push at 11:02, correct?
Yup. I believe he has sensors. He knew where everyone was.
True, but he was still charging at this moment.
Good thinking, Weasel. He couldn't be both charging and doing this at the same time.
Dr. Mink, you're just incriminating yourself!
Oh! Naughty, right! Tidy charging.
And Tidy's like, yes! Yes!
Actually, that's possible.
How?
What was it? Yes.
You told me yourself, Dr. Mink. Tidy goes through various states of consciousness while charging. As soon as we arrived, he started to wake up. Have you noticed the huge length of its cord? It doesn't prevent him from going anywhere into the room while still keeping connected to the power socket. So, Tidy, who's the winner this time? Did he, bug?
No! Brocky, not detective! Impossible!
Hey, is that your only argument?
Cannot explain crime without essential part.
What part is that?
The motive!
Sometimes you don't need a motive.
Tidy, no motive to hurt Daddy.
Well, I have an idea.
Brocky cannot!
Yes, I can. I'll admit I don't have the whole motive, but some elements lead us in the right direction. As we proved earlier, Dr. Hush died between 4:24 and 4:38. Then we shall wonder, who exactly did that data transfer on his tablet at 4:45?
I know, it's that scrap of metal.
Yup. Before putting him into the vent, it used Dr. Hush's hand to transfer the data to the outside. The file was an update from a few years ago and accessed recently. Keep in mind Dr. Hush's job, which is to improve Bot's AI. My bet is that Dr. Hush used elements from this very old update and tested them on Tidy.
So you think that's why he went crazy? Maybe. Old firmwares don't have the software protections I referred to earlier, which in turn could allow this indirect killing.
You went Maverick.
I guess Dr. Hush made a backup of this data in case. Care to say anything, Tidy?
Brocky, wrong. Yup. But Tidy, we'll wait. and see.
No waiting. That's enough. It's time for you to admit it.
Why'd you even care? You solved that mystery. 'Tis just a defective machine. Let's switch it off and hand it over to the police.
No, you won't do such thing.
Is that a threat?
No. Yup. Rocky theory, no hold waters.
What?
Tidy ask, simple question. If Tidy push Daddy, would Daddy be where he is right now?
Where he...
Dun dun dun.
Oh...
Rocky understands. Daddy should have fell right below that.
Oh my! Once again, the tin can is right!
That can't be. Then...
Ha ha ha! Tidy closed your beak.
No. I'll prove you wrong. I have to.
Go ahead. Please, master of convoluted explanations. What crazy thought will Rocky give this time?
This is the end of the tunnel. The final riddle. If I can't explain it, then my whole theory goes to bust. I can't let that wacky bag of metal win. What's the explanation for Dr. Hush's position in the room? No way. It can't be. Have we been mistaken this whole time?
Mr. Brok?
Hey! What are you doing, man?
Stop! Stop! Rocky hurt Daddy!
That's awful. I can't watch this.
Huh?
What's going on?
What the... Dr. Hush? You're alive?
Daddy! Not dead, Daddy! Updating expression.
Uh-huh.
Not dead, Daddy.
Are you all right?
More or less.
Tell me, what's the last thing you remember?
Wait. I think... I saw Dr. Mink.
What?
I think I fell. Tried to move towards him. Not feeling well.
Let the poor chap recover.
No. I'm sorry, but it's too important. When did you lose your consciousness? What were you doing?
I took my coffee. Tidy prepared it. When I drank it, my heart stopped.
Then...
The croc was right! It was Tidy all along!
Crap!
I still can't believe this low hardware maintenance bot could plan a scheme as elaborate as this.
Although flawed, fortunately for us.
But, Doctor, you were dead. Are you a zombie now?
Okay. Uh-huh.
No, I believe there's an explanation for this.
You do have an explanation to everything, don't you?
Can't wait to hear it.
The effect of the poison was to slow down the heart rate, ultimately causing death. However, the life in this bunker, lab, isn't a very physical one. As such, Dr. Hush was taking some medication to compensate. Excel 500, more precisely.
I see. This has the exact opposite effect, doesn't it?
Yes, it boosts the heart activity. This is what saved Dr. Hush. No one noticed he was still alive. Not even the tracker. His heart pounding slowed and stayed under the threshold, putting him into an unconscious state. The shock from falling down the vent caused him to wake up for a few seconds and move towards Dr. Mink.
Which also explains that red stain near the bed.
There's another blunder you made, Tidy. You neglected this.
Tidy. Did you really try to kill me? Why?
I hate you!
What?
I'm sick of tidying all day while you use me as a guinea pig! Tidy, clean the floor. Tidy, move this thing a little to the left. Tidy, make me coffee. I can't take any more!
Where did Tidy learn to talk like this?
The firmware. It worked! Why did you pretend to be the same dumb bot?
What?
This is the project I was working on. The government sent me some incomplete files from an unknown scientist working on the same field years ago. He never got to complete his work and disappeared suddenly, but I was able to recover this code. I needed a specific bot model to test that firmware. The only one at my disposal was Tidy. But I noticed some weird behaviors. Like, Tidy would suddenly laugh for no reason.
Like just now.
The code itself seemed unethical and dangerous. There were some references to copying the human brain. I decided to stop this research and alert. Oh my gosh. That's why you did it. Now that you experience feelings, you don't want me to revert to your regular firmware, do you? I'm so sorry, little guy. I caused this. I messed you up.
You really shouldn't be sorry. You're the victim here.
I can fix you up. I promise.
No!
It's trying to escape! We can't let it happen. Who knows what disaster he could cause in this state?
Tidy.
Ott, stay here with Dr. Hush. I'll handle this.
Darn lasers!
I've set the emergency plan. He won't access the controls.
Rubbish guard! Let me out!
You won't go nowhere.
I've done nothing wrong! Daddy is alive!
Only by chance. And stop calling him Daddy. You're nothing more than a defective AI in a metal scrap. Now, let me switch you off. We'll fix you.
I never take orders from a petty human. I'm perfect. The only defective one in this room is you, human scum.
Hey.
I've got new orders from my new daddy.
I hope Daddy sends you some money because I'm about to beat the crap out of you and send you to jail. Okay, that was lame.
Take care of me.
I'm out. He'll take care.
What? Who?
It's quite funny, actually. You see?
I don't have a pickup. I don't have a comeback line.
No.
I'm just gonna
I
beat the crap out of you.
promise. You'll have to figure it out by yourself. A shame, really, because you never will.
Stop this nonsense. This is my last warning. Switch off, or else.
Save your breath. You'll never get me.
Well then, I'll make you switch off, one way or another.
Daddy.
Oh, that's a new one.
Did you get it? For good?
I guess. Not.
Ah! I hate you! I hate you! I hate you!
It's going berserk.
You will regret this. Everyone in this city will be destroyed!
Go away! It escaped! Hey, wait! That's mine! Okay, get that sucker and bring it back!
Come back here so I can smash you into pieces. Too bad I can't shoot with this thing, so no choice. I'll have to bump into that crazy bot. Let's see what this baby can do.
Oh my god, come on. I don't have a chance.
Gotcha! Now for the hard part. How do I get back to the lab? Ah.
Oh, it started raining? Good rain effect. Uh-oh.
I, got a little lost on my way back. Well, here's that criminal bot. What's left of it, anyway. There. You can have some scientists check its components and confirm...
You realize what you've done?
Stop the murdering robot?
Yeah. I stopped a dangerous criminal at the risk of my life.
You put hundreds of citizens at risk during your little highway escape.
My escape?
People are in shock. There are news reports everywhere. You stole a hoverbike. You bumped into air cars. Innocents could have been killed.
What air cars? Were you watching the same thing?
No chaos like this ever happened in the drums for ages.
Well, I should let you know that there are rocks and broken pieces of road on that strip where I chased that robot. So, I think you lost your marbles, sir.
Huh, good. I gave those rich folks some events to talk about.
Exactly.
So what?
You think that's funny?
What did you expect me to do? Sit back and wait for that bag of screws to wreck the city? There was no other way.
There's always another way.
Like what?
This robot wasn't much of a threat. You, on the contrary.
Oh, okay, the robot said it was going to destroy the city. I don't think you should take that lightly. If any of you guys said it, the robots would have been on you and just blasted you until you were nothing but dust. So don't you dare.
Our collaboration ends here.
What? You're firing me?
Consider yourself lucky I don't throw you back in jail.
Perfect. I'm out of here. Don't call me back, because next time, I won't be here to save your bacon.
Mr. Brok!
Nephew, don't bother. This man only brings misery to everyone around him. Listen to me. I forbid you to get close to me ever again.
You're the one who assigned it. Whatever.
But
No but. The situation will get dangerous soon.
what do you mean?
Come on now. I've got to bury some suspects for another case.
To bury?
Yes, to interrogate.
Oh, I see. You're using code names. I'll be right behind you, Uncle.
I felt so angry, pointless. Deep down, I knew Wes was right.
No, he wasn't.
This was just one little robot. It couldn't have done so much damage, could it?
It said it was going to wreck the city. If you had said that, the robots would have blasted you to you were nothing but dust in the wind.
Who knows? But that's when I noticed it.
What the? All these calls and messages? Graff, he's in trouble. Shoot, I need to... I'm coming, son.
Like, what are you doing? Run!
Private detective? I wish the...
Ain't the time. Get in there.
Oh no! Graff! Huh? He's breathing. Thank goodness. Looks like he didn't take his tox out pill, and he's unconscious. What should I do? Here. I'm sorry. I wasn't here for you again. I shouldn't have done that mission for Wes. He told me, but I wouldn't listen.
Huh? Okay. Kind of missing a bit here. All
I'm
right.
so stupid. What if you... I'll never forgive myself. Graff!
Dad.
You're safe. I'm here now.
It's you.
I was so worried.
Don't touch me.
What? Graff?
At this moment, I felt so helpless. So much happened today. I feel ashamed for tricking that big bear who got fired because of this. I broke the law by breaking into Wes's office. Investigated a
I
crazy
feel like that was a
murder case.
challenge.
I chased that crazy bot, creating havoc.
Well,
Graff almost died.
that one's a now that one's a,
Am I doomed to fail everything I attempt?
Graff one wasn't your fault either.
To take my mind off it, I decided to prepare dinner. Well, with the little that was left anyway.
There. It's not much, but that's the best I can do. Graff, dinner's ready. Graff?
It's been a while. I can't hear him.
Graff, answer me!
Hey! What the heck? You can't just barge in like this!
You wouldn't answer. I was getting worried. Come. I've prepared.
Not hungry.
Then tell me what happened.
What happened? I'll tell you what! Some stupid kid took my pill! All pipe pills were offline. I had no way to get one.
The pipe pills?
I sent you hundreds of messages, called you, but no. You didn't reply. You left me alone, dying.
I understand.
I was
truly...
busy.
Sorry?
I was busy.
Of course.
Where were you? Why couldn't you just answer my calls?
I was in a place where calls were impossible.
Long story. Please come. You gotta eat.
All right, in a while.
Thanks.
I wonder if that will actually have food if I actually... lock the
What's
fridge or
wrong with
anything.
me? He just saved my life. I should be thanking him, not this. Why do I feel so angry? I need to know.
Angry at everyone and I...
Whoa! So many results!
Wow. Okay.
Maybe I shouldn't worry so much. A message. Oh, the results for today's trial. Not bad.
I scored less than Clay.
I better find a way to apologize. But I don't have the strength to get out. And I can't send a message to his phone. He wouldn't notice it. Let's think. I know. I'll use that paper and pen Brok gave me a few years ago. He thought I could use that to practice handwriting. I replied it was a stupid idea in this day and age. But now I understand. Let's see if I remember how to handwrite. There.
A paper. Forgive me. You're already forgiven, kiddo. I don't know where we'll go from here, but I'll do my best. And I bet you're hungry, so... Here. Tomorrow will be a better day. I have faith in you. No matter what obstacles you'll be facing in the future, you'll overcome them.
Thanks.
Is that actually food or...
Oh, I'm late, right? But I'm exhausted. It's been an insane day. Yeah, like every day, I guess. Okay, I'm on my way.
See? I don't even have to say a word anymore. Hey, bro. Rough day, huh?
You don't say. Graff almost died because of me.
Say what?
There's a tox-out pill shortage going on. He passed out when I came home. That was close, but he's fine now.
Stupid. You never told me about that.
I didn't think it was relevant, and I think you would know, and that kind of happened recently.
Why didn't you?
I didn't have time.
Not talking about now. If you told me in the past, I could have helped.
Huh?
Good thing you told me about this morning, though. If I hadn't,
Wait, I'm totally not following you. What did you do, exactly?
Take this.
A tox-out pill?
Give it to him. For tomorrow.
Won't you need it?
I've saved up some. I'm used to skipping one from time to time.
Thanks.
Life is all about anticipating the unknown.
Now she's making me feel bad for not saving any all these years.
Talking about that, you better prepare yourself. Tomorrow will be even more eventful.
How could you possibly know that?
I know you. That's all.
It's sus. God, I'm using that word. That was Graff calling. He only did like 3, but I get it. I get it. Okay, I'm going to save here. About the same time frame. Yeah, about the same time frame. Yeah. I'll save and come back to this next time. On the 2023.